Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm literally just sitting here on my floor about to do my makeup, and I thought that I'd share it with you guys so you can see exactly what products that I'll be using. So I already started out with my brows done because those are the hardest to do on camera. And I'm just going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. And with the Tarte Shape Tape I like to do just a little bit. I like to use it to clean up the brow. You literally just go right under the brow, and then I also use it as a primer for my eyeshadow. So I literally just blend that out, and then for this I just go right under the brow, and it gives it almost like a sharp, crisp look. So I'll show you one brow with it and one brow without, so you guys can see the difference. Sorry, it's literally like 100 degrees out, and I have my AC on, and I have some music in the background because that's what I usually have going on when I do my makeup. But this primer, or this concealer, is great as a primer for your eyeshadow because it's a matte finish. So if you could see the difference in both, it almost I think it's better than the MAC what's that shade called? Ochre, something like that. And just pat. And it gives it a smooth canvas for your eyeshadow. And it's also, I find that this doesn't crease throughout the day. Especially right now in the summertime, how it's like 100 degrees out. You just sweat through everything. And if I don't do any kind of shadow primer, my eyeshadow is gone in like an hour or two. So yeah, you go right under the brow. You can even do like the top here, and it gives it like a sharpness to your brow. And one of my brows is, I guess, I don't know, taller than the other, and you guys could probably see it. Like this one goes up a little higher than this one does. So I literally have to take my concealer and make it look as short as the other one. So that they look even. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it gives you a nice smooth surface. Also, a crisper brow. And just blend it out. So the Shape Tape that I'm using is in light medium. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the Shape Tape is amazing. It's thick, but it's also super blendable. So yeah, I just blend that out. And literally I use something small like this, where I can get into like the real small areas of my brow. I guess it's like a little flat brush. So yeah, it just gives you like a crisp brow. And I'm actually gonna put my hair up to do the rest of my face. Okay. So next step that I do is eyeshadow. So today I'm going to use, of course, my favorite, the Jaclyn Hill palette. In case you guys forgot what it looks like. I've literally used this palette since I've got it. This is like the only one that I use now. Alright. So I just grab a brush. This one is an It Cosmetics brush. This is the all over shadow. And it comes, I think this is like a limited edition one, but it has the smudger on one side and the all over on the other. So I'm going to start off with this shade right here. I like to mix it with this one here. And I literally just do it all over. Same thing on the other side. And I like to build up my colors. And I literally do both eyes at the same time. I can't do one eye at a time, like finish one eye and then move on to the next. I literally have to do both at the same time. Alright, so I'm going to go in with, I'll show you this one right here. I'm going to focus it more on the crease. You literally just want to build it up until you can see it. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's like almost like a burnt, I guess like a burnt orange, almost like a brickish, I guess, a burnt red. And again, I'm just going in with the crease, just to kind of intensify it a little bit. So I almost want to like smoke it out with this burnt red color. So with a crease color, you definitely want to bring it right into the crease, like right where your eye socket. It's almost like you feel like a little gap right here, and you want to just kind of really emphasize right in there, because it gives it like a depth, I guess, with your shadow to make it look a little more of a, I guess, a smokier look. But you really want to bring it right in throughout here and a little higher, I would say. But definitely you want to have a gap between your brow and your eyeshadow. You don't want to just look like it's smoked all the way up. So you see how I'm like building up right into that crease? Alright, so next I'm going to go in again with I always go like bump it up a shade, bump it up a shade. So the next one is going to be this one here. It's almost like a dark brown, I would say. And my husband's home. Same thing with the other side. now that I got that, a nice smoked out crease, I am going to grab another brush. So this is a Morphe brush, just a flat tip brush, and I'm gonna grab a glittered color. Let's see which one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a mix of these two. And I'm just gonna focus it right here in the center. Alright, so I'm gonna take a lighter color, probably this one right here. So these colors are perfect for the inside, and I always use my finger. You see how it almost just like opens up the eye a little? Same thing with the other side. And then I like to kind of take that lighter color right into the brow. It almost adds like a little highlight for your brow. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the eye after I'm done concealing and finish my foundation. So we're going to color correct first. So I like to use this one, is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Orange. This one's great for dark circles. I used to use this one by Becca. This one is the Under Eye Brightening Concealer. But I find that this one is like 10 times better because it's more pigmented. Because this one's almost like a peachy color. Whereas the LA Girl is like a burnt orange shade. So it's going to give you a fuller coverage. And with this, literally a little bit goes a long way. So I use the MAC 287 and I just blend it out. Alright, and I didn't have a chance to prep my skin, like to prime it, so I'm going to use the Too Faced Hangover. I know I don't love it, but I'm going to give it another chance and try it. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the Shape Tape again. And you want to leave it where it's still noticeably colored, like the color corrector. You still want to have it showing. You don't want to blend it all the way. And then you want to go in with your light shade right on top to conceal it. I take my little sponge and just blend it out. And you want to go right where you had all that redness. I like to bring it all the way down. And I find that patting it is the best way. You're gonna look super pale at this point, but it's okay. Nothing a little foundation and bronzer can't fix. I literally just like blend it everywhere. I'm gonna use the Naked One and Done. I'm like obsessed with this. It's more of like I guess like a BB cream, but it's almost like a thicker formula than most. I find it gives me enough coverage, so I'm gonna use it. I literally just pump it right onto my brush and blend it out. And the shade I have is medium dark. This is why you never wear a white shirt to do makeup. I'll be right back. Alright, I totally messed up my shirt, but we're gonna keep going. And this is an IT Cosmetics brush. I'm like obsessed with them. This is a foundation brush. But I love flat brushes for foundation because I feel like it buffs it more into the skin where it looks like your skin and not like you're wearing foundation. I'm so upset about this. This is a really cute shirt. Like the back is almost like ruffled. I should have known not to wear white. Alright. So we got our foundation on and buffed enough. What I usually do now is powder. So I use this on the Dermablend loose setting powder. I really like it. It's super, super fine. And I just take that sponge that I use for my concealer, dip it into the powder, and I go right under the eye. Alright, that's good enough. Next thing I'm going to do is bronzer. I'm going to grab a brush. I like to do bronzer with another like foundation type brush, something flat and like buffing. And I bring it into the forehead, down to the sides, and right here on the jawline. So just buff it in right there. Alright. Next thing I'm going to do is my eyeliner. While my powder's on, I feel like it's the best time. I always like to do a brown at the bottom because I feel like black makes my eyes look too small. So this is just a Rimmel London in rich brown. You guys can see that. There you go. I'm going to go in, I'm going to grab my Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm going to grab my brush again with the smudge side. I'm going to grab dark color, the dark brown, and I go right under. And you see the difference between both eyes? It gives you like a nice smoky look. You guys can see that. Have a nice smoky look now. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to wipe all this powder off. I like to take a nice little fluffy brush and you're just kind of just brushing it off. Okay, so next we're going to do our mascara. So I'm obsessed with this one. This is the Mr. Big by Lancome. I believe it comes out the 26th, but it's amazing. You guys have to get it. It's almost like the Better Than Sex, but I think it's better than the Better Than Sex because it doesn't clump as much. So let me grab my mirror and I'm going to put on my mascara. You see the difference between both eyes? There you have it. Look at that mascara. It's amazing. So again, that is the Mr. Big by Lancome. Launches July 26th. So I'm going to use an IT brush. It's their blush brush. And then I'm also using Too Faced Your Love is King. It's like a little sample size. Today I'm going to do my favorites. This one's Yes by Artist Couture. Their highlights are amazing. So I love to use my powder brush for this highlight because it's so pigmented. A little goes a long way with this. I just take my brush, dip it right into the powder. Shake off any excess, and then put it straight on. You guys can see that? This is like the best highlight. Like, he makes the best highlights. That's what it is. Alright. Take a little bit of that around the cupid's bow. Nose. You can even go in with it right in here. Wherever you want to highlight your face. Alright, so lip. I don't really like to do lipsticks or anything. I just use my Aquaphor. Alright, I'm just going to spray and then I'm all set. So I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter. and I am all set. I hope you guys like this makeup look. If you did, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see anything else, if you guys do want to see the brows, we can probably do that. It's a little nerve-wracking to do that on camera, but we can do it. Let me know what you guys think about this look. If you guys have any questions on products, let me know. See you guys soon.